יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה. Kaddish is one of the most significant Jewish prayers. The most well-known form of Kaddish is the mourner's Kaddish, which is said in times of grieving. The Kaddish is said in Aramaic, as this was the common language during the time of the Talmud, and it was important for everyone to understand its words. Because today most of us do not speak Aramaic, there is a symbolic ambiguity in reciting the Kaddish in Aramaic, much like the difficult ambiguity surrounding death. Interestingly, in the Kaddish itself, there is no mention of loss or death. So why did Kaddish become associated with remembrance of the dead? And why do we say Kaddish for a deceased relative? First, Kaddish is said for the ascension of the souls of the deceased. There is a midrash that tells of Rabbi Akiva encountering a deceased man who was still suffering from his sins. Rabbi Akiva finds the man's son, instructs him to say Kaddish. The deceased man is thus alleviated from his suffering. From this, we get a tradition of saying Kaddish for one's parents after they have passed. Kaddish is also said for the mourner. Reciting Kaddish helps the grieving person through a difficult time via ritual. And because the Kaddish must be said in a minyan, the mourner must be with their community, offering an additional layer of support. Finally, saying Kaddish is a long-standing tradition that helps maintain our connection to previous generations. So what does Halacha, the Jewish law, have to say about women saying Kaddish? All the reasons I've mentioned apply to women as well as men. But traditionally, only men have been obligated, and women reciting Kaddish was not customary. According to the conservative and reform movements, women can say Kaddish out loud in synagogues. But in Orthodoxy, this still remains a question. While some Orthodox communities allow it, there are others that do not, because it violates community custom. Also, in most cases where women are excluded from participating, it is because of Kol Isha. However, this generally applies to women singing, and the Kaddish is not sung. Additionally, in the past, the Ashkenazi tradition was for only one person to say the Kaddish at synagogue, thus raising the question of whether a woman could say it instead of a man. Today, Kaddish is said together, and there are rabbis from all streams who permit women to recite it. When Hadassah founder Henrietta Sold's mother passed away in 1916, a male family friend offered to say Kaddish for her since her mother only had daughters. She responded that while she appreciated the offer, she would in fact be saying Kaddish for her mother. More recently in Israel, Orthodox Rabbanit Racheli Frenkel made headlines when following the kidnapping and murder of her son Naftali in 2014, she said Kaddish at his funeral. The chief rabbi of Israel answered after her, Amen. I will now recite the mourner's Kaddish slowly in Aramaic. There are several forms of Kaddish, but here I will recite the shortest among them, which is the Ashkenazi version. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברך רעותי, וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב, ואמרו אמן. יהא שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעולמי עולמיה. יתברך וישתבח, ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה, ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו. לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. יהא שלמה רבה מן שמיה, וחיים טובים עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו, ועל כל ישראל, and some say, ועל כל יושבי תבל, ואמרו אמן.